At Beast in the East 2015, Kevin Owens put his NXT championship on the line against the Demon, Finn Bálor. WWE and Mattel felt that Finn Bálor's look during that match was strong enough to have a repaint released in Elite 46 quite shortly after the initial Elite 41 release. That figure was very hard to find, so will this be a suitable replacement for those that missed it the first time around? For some reason, Mattel thought it would be a cool, good idea to show Finn off by having him backwards in the box so that you could see his paint. Sure, that paint looks cool, but I honestly think it would have been better if they had him facing forwards. If they really wanted to showcase the paint on the back, they could have thrown in a window on the back of the packaging, kind of like they do with the t-shirt series releases. Instead, it looks like they accidentally packaged him backwards. The back of the box features a photo of Finn looking oddly bored. Now what about the sculpt and the paint? The majority of this figure features printed on decals. I'm not sure if I'd personally categorize that as paint, but they are applied cleanly. Some people might be a bit peeved about the torso being molded in black, so the small portions of skin that show are painted on in a dull skin tone that could have honestly used a little shading or variation of shade. Instead, it just looks dull. Because he is molded in black, it hides the wrong torso a bit better than the previous release. That's something I wish Mattel would have upgraded though. They had enough time to prepare for this release. His left leg is molded in red, so instead of looking like he painted his leg, it makes him look like he's wearing tights on one leg, like old school Zack Ryder. The hair on his head is still just one tone and doesn't look that great contrasted next to the blackness of his face. I'd recommend leaving his headdress on because of that. I found it cute that Mattel extended the detail work on his legs to his kneecaps, even though they are covered with the knee pads. He comes with his demon headdress and demon hand gauntlets. They're the same accessories in the Elite 41 release, and I don't think they are painted any differently. Unfortunately for me, the gauntlet for his right hand is too wide and doesn't hold onto his wrist that well. The accessories are accurate for the attire, but if Mattel wanted to really go crazy, they could have thrown in an NXT title too, considering that it was Finn's big moment of winning it. And hey, he comes with a build-a diorama piece. I know some people are really excited to build it, but I think it's kind of silly. It's a stand that connects to a piece of cardboard. It's cool if you dig it, but I really only appreciate the stand. Articulation, there are no new points of articulation, which is a bummer because I know a lot of people like to recreate his entrance and he just doesn't have the articulation to do that justice. Overall, I think that this is a so-so release. They captured his look very well, but they didn't address any of the flaws that were present on the previous version. It's a classic repaint. You already have the previous Balor. You might not need to pick this one up unless you are a big fan. If you missed out, I think it would be wise to pick this up because Demon Balor looks cool, and this one hides his sculpt shortcomings better than the previous Elite, even though it's not as iconic in my opinion as his attire on the first Elite. And speaking of worth a while, I think it's worth your while to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And if you didn't like it, well maybe you should tune in next time when I review something else.